Hello and very warm welcome to Swift Tutorials. In today's video, we are going to learn how to create OTP screen, that is one-time password screen in Swift 4. We are using Xcode version 9.2, and after creating this tutorial, we have output like this. So this is a simple OTP screen that accepts 4-digit OTP, and this we are going to create in this tutorial. So open up your Xcode and create a single view application template project and name it OTP tutorial. I already created one for myself, and so let's start. Open up main.storyboard so that we can create a UI part of our app, and here we are having UI view controller. So let's change its the background color to this color, and for creating OTP we will just create a container view. First we will create a UI label, sorry, and here we will say this, and we will give it a constraint 80 pixel from top, 10 from leading, 10 trailing, and here we'll say please enter the OTP you received on your phone number. Okay, and also we will make it 2 lines and just make it like this. Okay, and to remove this warning we will click here and fix misplacements here. Now to create a container view for our text field, let's give it 50 pixels and 10 from leading, 10 from trailing, and height will be 70. Okay, so here it is, our OTP container view is created. Now we need to create 4 text fields. So UI text field is there. So for creating a equal space text field or equal width text field, first what we'll do, we will calculate the width of our container view 355, and we want the gap of 10 pixel from each text field, so 30, because we have 3 gaps. We are not considering the top left, the left and right gaps of the text field, because we will give 0 pixels to our first and last text fields trailing and leading. So here we have 355 minus 30 is 325. 325 divided by 4, so one text field should be of width 81.25. so here we have a text field, and here we will drag a text field here, and let me change this color of this view to this color, and here we have text field, and we will make it a border this and make it central line and increase the font to 25. Okay, and also we will change the keyword to number pad. Okay, so now let's give the constraint to it, and here we have 0 and 0 from the top and 0 from the bottom, so that we can only adjust the container view height, and the text field height will automatically come change. So here we add 3, and now to create the width we will give it a width to equal to of container view, and here we have. Okay, so now select the text field, go here, and here we will say equal width, double click on it, and we will multiply it. So we will say 2.3 approximate, and here we have. Now here we say what's the width, pause first, fix, and here we have 81.5. so what this is the desired width we required, 81.25, but we will say 81.5. okay, if you want to change it to 81.2 point, then just make it 2.2 and see if it's 78. so 81.2, and here we say 7, and it's a 80.5, and we again change it to 27 for it will make a little 80.5, so 276. it's not changing, so we need to change 2.28. here it is, and it's still 81.5, so we will give it 80.5. and now it's time to create second text field. Here we copy it and we will move it here. Let me change the background color so it's appear very correctly. And here it is. So this is, let's give it 0 0 from top and 0 from the bottom. Okay, here it is, and here we will make it to equal of our text field. So we will say equal width and fix misplacement, and here we have two text field. Now it's time to drag third one. Here it is, and what we will do, we will make it 10 pixel from the right text field and 0 top, 0 bottom, and add, and just apps equal widths. Okay, so here just misplacement, and now we need only one. So here we have one. I also changed the background color of this, so it's very nice to you. And here it is. Make it similar. Okay, so now we left this, and here we have 0 top, 0 bottom, and 10 from right and 10 from left. Okay, so here we have approximately equal widths UI text fields. Now we are done. Now it's time to create the IB outlets, and here we have, so here what we'll say, go here outlet inspector, and here we say new referencing outlet, and here say txt OTP 1, and here we go again and txt OTP 2. Oops, it's action. Now we need outlet, sorry, here it is the outlet. Oops, and txt OTP 2 and txt OTP 3, and now the final, the fourth one. So create an outlet. Oops, yeah, it's very silly. txt OTP 4. So here we have created our outlets, and now just open the view controller so that we can do some coding part. And here we have, so now if this moment, if I run the app at this moment, you will see 4 OTP fields. So here we have 4 OTPs, so let's make it little more easier. So we will change the view background color to default, and also we need to change the background color of these text fields to, or we will change it programmatically, no matters. Okay, so here let me make it bigger, and now we need to add a bottom border to it, and also just remove the background color. So we say txt otp1 dot background color is equals to ui color dot clear, and just copy this line so that we can do it for the rest of 3. And here we have, so with 2, 3 and 4, and now let's run the app and see how it looks like. So here we have what we are not able to see or visualize it. So for this we need to add a bottom border, so we create a function add bottom border to we'll say text field of type UI text field, and here we'll let layer is equals to CA layer, and layer dot background color is equals to UI color dot gray dot CG color, and we say layer dot frame, we need to give frame to layer 2, and here we say CG rect, and here we have 0.0, and y will be tx fill dot frame dot size dot height minus 2.0 because we want the width of our, or you can say the width of our border will be 2.0, and here we say text field dot frame dot size dot width and height will be 2.0. Okay, and finally we will add it to text field dot add, no, text field dot layer, sorry, layer dot add sublayer, and here we will say layer. And finally we will call this function here add bottom border to text field txt otp1 and copy it and just add it to 4 fields, 3 and 4, 2 3 4. Now run the app and see whether the border is added to our text field or not. So here our app is installing on the iPhone 10 simulator, and so here we can see the border is added and we are applicated. So here when I tap on, now I only left with the functionality of this and this. It should switch automatically. For this we need to set delegate, so we'll say txt otp1 dot delegate equals to self and 2 3. Okay, so here we will say txt otp2 3 and 4, and here we will tell our class that we are going to implement UI text field delegate, UI text field delegate, and here we will implement its text field and here should change character in range. So here it will return a bool, and here we'll say return true. Okay, and now first we will place a condition here. So let me, and here we will check if text field text length or count is if text field dot text dot count is less than 1. Okay, and string, that's not, it's small s, string dot, not length, is count, sorry, count is greater than 0. So if we have some string, so we will do this, and here we need if text field okay, this text field is equals to txt otp1, then we will make txt otp2 dot become first responder, and similarly we will do for rest of the fields. So copy this and paste this, and here we have if 2 3 and 3, it will make fourth text field, and if it's the fourth text field then we have to reassign it txt4 reassign first responder. Okay, so it's we have done that whenever our text field or character count is less than 1 and string count is greater than 0, then do this thing. Okay, and lastly we will do here what we will do, we will have text field dot text is equals to string, the string that is typed by the user, it's small s, uh, and we will say return false because don't, and here we'll say now else if we have text field dot text dot count is greater than or equals to 1, and here it is, and string, so string dot count is equals to 0. Then what we have to do, we have to do reverse, that is let me make it little, and here we have make it little bigger. So here we say if text field is equals to txt OTP 2, then txt OTP 1 dot become first responder, and similarly we will do this for rest of the text fields. So here, so 2 here goes here, and it's 3, we will say become 2, and if it's 4, oops, and then it's become 3, and if it's become 1, then we say just reassign first responder. Okay, and here we will give, sorry, text field dot text is equals to this, and here return, oops, false. Now we are done both by inputting and deleting. So now let's think become if we want to change the character of that particular field. So we will do one else if, we will say text field dot text dot count is greater than or equals to 1, then this is, here we need to force unwrap because, okay, so here we will say text field dot text is equals to string, and here we will say ups return false. Okay, so here we are done with the code. So here first condition we met that if text field text dot count is less than 1 and string count is greater than, then place the text on that text field and make the second text field first responder. And similarly here if the text is greater than or equals to 1 and string count is 0, then just do the reverse, and if we want to change the OTP of that particular field, then just make the displacement. So now let's run the app and see. For this, first what I will do, I will make txt OTP1 txt OTP1 dot become first responder, and just run the app. So we are running the app right now, and it will succeeded. And now let's see if we are done with OTP or not. So here we have text txt OTP is first, so let's type 1 2 3 and 4, so it's done. Now let's tap on it and just do the reverse, and here you can see it goes. And if I want to change only this 2 to 9, then this is. So here this is the small tutorial where you learn how to create a OTP text input fields in Swift 4. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel if you haven't subscribed yet, so that you can get notified for our future video release as soon as we publish this. Thanks for watching. Have a nice time. Bye for now.